Hello guys and guys, it's your old buddy Rorschach here, back again with a comic book which is, let's just say it's not like all of the other books that you'll get in your comic book store today. I wouldn't describe this as progressive. I would not describe it as pushing a political narrative from the Democratic Party point of view. I wouldn't say it's SJW, and I certainly wouldn't say that it's activism masquerading as comic book entertainment. No, this is something a little bit different. Apolitical. It's a strange book because half of it is very serious and the other half is the kind of thing that I would no doubt be very fond of in my early teenage years. So this is every teenage boy's favourite comic book, no doubt about that. So it's Jim Balent's Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. And the tamest thing about it is that front cover. I'm going to have to be pretty careful when I show you the panels here because it's somewhat explicit. Mature readers only. But I won't show you the graphic panels. Get the book yourself. Guys, you won't regret it. And girls, you won't regret it either. It's a way of pornographic sunshine on these dark days of comic book Nazi nonsense, you know. So this is Jim, and this is Holly Golightly, his partner in crime. Dare I say? It's crime. It's partner in fun. This is a lot of fun. It is a strange book because you've got two parts really. You've got a very serious part with the skeleton character here, getting visited by the skeleton ghost of his past when he was a young skeleton, and he was very self-destructive. It's certainly something that lots of people my generation can identify with, me being an ex-grunge kid myself, a 90s nihilist, a part of the useless generation, as Richie Mannix described it quite accurately, I think. So here's his past self. Where is he? There we go. It's a voice. It's a self-negating voice of his own consciousness. Really, this lady doesn't see this character talking to him, so I'm sure it's his mind. It's your mind working against yourself. Really, that's what's happening here. And he's trying to draw him back to the days of, I guess, listening to Alice in Chains and Lane Staley talking about being a man in a box, that kind of thing. That kind of really self-destructive thing which teenagers can be drawn into, unfortunately. Teenage males, because it can be pretty rough being a teenage boy. So you don't want to be listening to this voice. You want to be maybe concentrating more on the more positive aspects of life. Get yourself a nice lady, settle down, and ignore this voice that says to you, "Come on, what are you waiting for?" and pointing a gun to your head. I swear I don't have a gun. He does. Anyway. Is there anything I can show you on this page? Oh God, it's she's having a massage. The cat's giving her a massage. Oh, there's a third aspect that I forgot about. This character here, is it Raven, her name, doesn't want to settle down. She's in her own stage of self-denial, denying the pleasure that will come to her being a wife and a mummy. And she's got a lovely suitor here. Where is he? And it's very funny here. Look at this. She's talking about, if I can find it, the booby fairy. It's very humorous, this book. So this is her suitor. Yeah, I think I can show you this. Yeah, I can show you all this. This is the suitor, and he's meeting her mum, and her mum is very impressed with this very polite young man. And yeah, she's in self-denial. This is the kind of self-denial that young females are going through today, that they don't want to settle down. They want to be free forever. So I'm free, I am independent. No, be happy. Be happy. honestly, this man will make you very happy indeed. You have lots of little green babies and you'll be a very happy mommy. So the men, they're struggling with nihilism, and the lady struggling with the desire to want to be youthful and free forever. Of course, it's a lie. You cannot be youthful and free forever. The youthful window for women to pick the best man is it's not fair for women. It's really not. It's very narrow indeed, particularly in terms of the age that it's safe to give birth to children. You need to be given birth at an early age when you're still in your prime. You can't keep on delaying it until later on and hoping that the handsome prince will still be waiting along the line. He won't be waiting. You'll get a leftover in the end. Some not so handsome, not so dashing, not so appealing prince. You'll have to compromise. So you get the best man that you can when you're young, girls. That's a bit of advice from an old 45-year-old Nirvana nihilist, me. So she's prodding, she's in denial. I'm sure later on she'll come to the realisation that this man is probably the best thing that's ever going to happen to her life. And at the end of the book, we have the masculine version then of self-denial, where he's thinking about the Nirvana gun again. And we've got National Suicide Prevention line here for the American audience. So it's a strange book in that it's showing the self-denial of the masculine, the self-denial of the feminine, and there's a lot of humour in it, and there's lots of booby fairy stuff and the kind of graphic, I don't know if you see here, the kind of graphic, really graphic stuff which would make this comic book a favourite of every teenage boy in the land. So there we go. Jim Balent's Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. This is issue number 111, 111. Look at that, it's funny, isn't it? It's got that wicked sense of sexy humour throughout. It's a top comic book, but for mature readers only. Hey lads, there's any teenage boys watching this video. I picked this one up in my local comic book store. It was just lying on the shelves, waiting for me. There's no 18 tag on it. I think you'll be able to pick up a copy quite easy. But what am I talking about? You've got the internet nowadays. You can order this stuff online. And when it comes in the post, you can say, "Wow, mummy and daddy, it's just a normal comic book. It's just a comic book. Nothing dodgy about that front cover at all, is there?" And you can take it upstairs and you can peruse the contents at leisure and have a very good time indeed. Okay. Jim Balent's Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, gets the Rorschach thumbs up. Of course it bloody does. This comic book is it's a ray of sunshine on these dark days of activism comics. So thanks to everyone involved. Thanks Jim, thanks Holly. Keep on keeping on, loving your stuff. So cheers, thanks for checking out this video. Now get on eBay, get yourself a copy of this book. It'll put a smile on your face. Cheers, take care, be back as always later.